Take it 2nd and 10. Mayfield looking for Egbuka.
Oh, what a catch.
He hauls it in. He was matched up with Sauce Gardner. What a catch made by the rookie Egbuka. Gains 30.
The way I have watched that catch 9,000 times. The way that I'm not surprised. I'm not a college girly, Emeka Egbuka, but I have heard the lore, the tales. It is an honor to meet you. I am so freaking psyched. Rookie schmookie. You look like a 10-year vet out there.
I appreciate you having me on.
I appreciate you being here. What is your story? What is the NFL not difficult for you? Like, what is happening?
Nah, I mean, it is. We put in a lot of work and a lot of preparation. But, at the end of the day, I've been playing this game for a long time. So just kind of let the natural talent that God has given me kind of be displayed on Sundays. So
No, Emeka, Sauce has played football for a long time. Sauce, who he got God. I mean, it's unbelievable. On a scale, let's see it again here. I want you to walk me through this catch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so honestly, we haven't gone to that spot a lot, honestly. It wasn't like a drawn up like go ball, kind of more of a play for Mike, but the coverage was down hard on him. So, Bake just gave me a shot. I know in the quarterback locker room, what he's taught is just to let me touch the ball, to put it in a spot where I can go up and make a play. That's exactly what he did. And, it's kind of perfect location for me to be able to do that.
Bake's like the luckiest quarterback in the entire world, if you ask me. Like, of course he's going to give you a shot. I'd give you a shot. It's amazing. I know how lucky he is to have you. How lucky are you to play with Baker Mayfield as a rookie?
It's amazing. Just to be able to have that wealth of knowledge at my display and play for someone who's like such a firecracker on the field, like just at the helm of our offense, it's hard not to be motivated when you're working with Baker like day in and day out. So I think having that kind of energy and that fire and that passion kind of just makes us all go a little bit harder. And as a rookie coming in, you kind of need that to be able to give you that confidence that, you can go out here and do it.
On a scale of 0 to the best catch you've ever had, how would you rate that one?
It was cool. It was like a 5 or 6 probably. I've had some crazy ones in my time. Just like not a lot of them are on, in game time. In game time, that was probably that was up there. That was up there for in game, but
up there for in game. I can't believe that there's more potentially that we can see from this experience. Through 3 weeks, you have been crushing it with these catches, your impact through training camp, and everyone said, I was worried. I got to tell you, I was worried about you, Emeka. I went down to training camp. I talked to Todd. I talked to Baker. I talked to Levante. I talked to Mike. And I was like, are y'all being like, y'all need a reality check? Get a grip. You can't treat a rookie like this. I've never heard such, you've seen me say this. I've never heard such praise for a rookie. How could he possibly live up to it? And then you did that. And it was a joy for me to see Baker finally give you a little grief instead of heaping compliments. Let's take a look.
You disrespect one of my passes like that again, we're going to have a problem, all right? 2 hands. 2 hands.
I didn't see that, but I saw the post game when he told reporters that it was disrespectful and everybody's giggling and laughing about that. What's your response?
You got to put it in a better spot. Put it where I can use 2 hands. That was the only thing I could have did.
You had 6 for 85. That was unbelievable, and I know that you have more to give. How would you describe you and Baker's relationship right now? You clearly give each other shit.
Yeah, no, it's great. I was over at his house the other day, yesterday actually, and just doing a little rehab, getting right and stuff like that. But just being able to have that connection on and off field definitely makes it easier come game time. But what I like about Baker is that he's always kind of giving me the scenario for every single thing that could happen within a given play. So nothing ever shocks me on Sunday. So we're always talking through anything that could happen because, we're not in the other team's meetings. They can pop whatever coverage they want on us at any given time. So we always have answers so that we're not surprised.
It was a tough game. It was a fun one to watch. One thing that stuck out to me when I was asking Baker about you back in the summer was that he said you're the kind of receiver, something goes wrong, you don't complain. You're not saying that it was, you're just on to the next play. When things aren't going your way, that's hard to imagine with what you look like. How does Baker handle those moments? What have you noticed? Like when things aren't, when things get a little tougher, how does he handle that?
Yeah, I think he's kind of put it on display these last 3 weeks. We come down to crunch time. We needed a 2-minute drive every single time. And you can kind of just see the look in his eye. He has the same look in his eye every time that we need a big play out of him. And, it's kind of that look of ultra focus. And, he's just locked in. I can't really say too much else. That's just what he is. Anytime it's crunch time. So I think we're kind of similar in that way as well. Not everything is going to go the way you want over the course of a season, especially over the course of a singular football game. So we weren't expecting that field goal to be blocked and took to the crib for a touchdown, but that's just the cards we were dealt at that given time, and we couldn't do anything about it to change what happened. So we knew we had to, I think he said in a video, go down and take the game on our terms. So having the ball in our hands, our offense's hands, going to end the game is advantageous for the Bucs.
How do you stay grounded?
My faith. That's really it. I've had a lot of experiences. I've been at the highest highs, and I've been at the lowest lows throughout my entire career. Kind of what I'm going through now is a little different than how it was in college. There was a lot of talented receivers, and I was kind of I would say overlooked a little bit just because we had so many talented guys. And now it's a little bit different. There's a lot more recognition that's coming my way, and you kind of got to stay level-headed when both of those scenarios come. So, in college, nothing like that ever really got to me. Just keep my head down and do my job, and now all the recognition is coming, and it's more the same. Do my job, show up day in and day out, and just give glory to God while doing it. And
how important is that when it comes to you and Baker's relationship? Faith first. He's been very outspoken about it. It's inspiring.
Yeah, it's something that, we put first in our lives, and we're seeking to grow every single day. So there's never a moment where you've made it in football, and there's never a moment where you've made it with your relationship with Jesus. So we tend to, take the time out of our week, whether it's Bible study or, chapel before the games and everything like that, just to make sure we're on one accord spiritually.
I think that's beautiful, and it's translating onto the field, of course. His leadership, the way he's a gamer, the way he can pick himself up, you're doing the same. You mentioned off the top, and I kind of don't believe you because from the outside it does not appear to be challenging for you. You're saying you're going through this, it's new. What is the most challenging part of your very early NFL career?
That's a good question.
I knew it, you liar!
This is the practices, I would say. And everything that happens in practice is harder than the game. And it's structured that way on purpose so that when you get out there to the game, you can just fly around and make plays and kind of just do what you're taught. And it's just killer instinct at that point. So we try to do everything in practice. Obviously, we try to get the right looks and stuff, but they throw stuff at us that we're not expecting every single time so that we're able to react and learn and grow. So, kind of through all camp, there was challenges that came my way just from what defense and Coach Bowles was throwing at us. And, it's more of the same now.
Why did your face change when you said Todd Bowles and the challenges he throws to you? I think he is one of the best. He's a tremendous coach, Super Bowl winning coach, doesn't want to talk, doesn't want to hear it, doesn't want to hear compliments about himself. What kind of stuff is he throwing at you at practice that could be harder than in-game D coordinators you haven't even seen ever before?
The kitchen sink. He throws the kitchen sink at you in practice. It's a little more reserved now that we have, scout team and we're preparing to play a team. But, in fall camp or in training camp and everything, you just never knew what coverage it was going to be at any given point. And, they're blitzing from, you think they're blitzing from the left and you got 8 guys coming off the right side. So, I had to learn how to look at defenses differently, and it kind of helped me grow my intellectual part of the game. So
he's making it really tough on you. I'm so curious, if you look back now and you I understand it's challenging. We're not going to do the clickbait if it's not hard for you. All those things. But do you ever thought about, like, had I not gone to Ohio State, how much harder it would have been? Like, what is that? If you can give me like the specifics of that, like, oh my gosh, if I didn't have that background, I would struggle with this right now.
Yeah. So, I mean, kind of the reason I went to Ohio State in the first place was because I was a very highly touted recruit. I was, 5-star, top 10 player in the nation. I had every offer you could possibly imagine. And I knew that if I were to go to, no digs at anybody, but a lesser program than Ohio State, I would have had a chance to maybe see the field earlier. And I think that would have shortened my development. So I ended up choosing to go to Ohio State to be part of the best wide receiver room in the nation. And I was kind of challenging myself, like, okay, like, you're going to have to put your head down and work to be able to see the field at all, not even just perform at a high level, but to just get on the field. So I had to increase my work ethic. I had to increase my passion, my drive, my love for the game, everything like that, just to be able to step on field with some of the dudes that we had on our team. And I felt like that pushed me to grow as a wide receiver, as a player. And I think it has paid a tremendous impact to the player I am now.
I want to talk about some of those guys you were in a room with. Let's have a little game here with your 2021 OSU room. You, Marv, JSN, Garrett, Chris plus future first rounder Jeremiah Smith. I'm going to give you a category. You tell me who's best at it. Let's start with hands. Emeka, who's got the best hands?
Give me Jackson.
Why?
I didn't see him make some crazy stuff. That's the part, like, when I was ranking my catches and I said that one was like a 5 or a 6, it's because the craziest catches I've ever seen happen in practice for myself and for some of these other guys, like the stuff I've seen Jackson do in practice is absolutely insane.
He's a top 3 receiver. Nobody's talking about him. Tell me why he's one of the best receivers in the league.
Just so instinctual. Like, we were talking about football being easy. Football is really easy for Jackson. Like, just the way his body moves, how he's able to adjust to footballs in the air, and his understanding of the game, the nuance route running. Like, there's nothing that's ever been difficult for him.
Okay, who has the most speed?
Well, someone who's not on that graphic is Jameson Williams. I played with him for half a season. So if not Jameson, I would say Chris.
Best celebrate. Tell me.
JJ's pretty fast. I think JJ was like 4th in the nation in 110-meter hurdles. So I don't know what JJ's 40 is, but that might be to be decided.
Route running.
Marv.
Best celebrations.
Best celebrations. That'll be Garrett.
Yak.
Yak is me.
Best Ryan Day impression.
Best Ryan Day impression. Probably me or Garrett.
All right, I love it. I'm glad you didn't pick yourself in all these categories. You certainly could have. When you saw Marvin Harrison, just be honest and be vulnerable. You know him. What were your thoughts seeing that? Were you surprised maybe that it went so viral?
I'm not worried about him at all. Not even a little bit. So Marvin and I were roommates coming into Ohio State. We did absolutely everything together. And we came into Ohio State saying, like, hey, we're going to put our head down, we're going to work, and we're going to be one of the greatest duos to ever do it here. And, looking at the stats and stuff, I think, what we set out to do held true. And just the amount of work I've seen him put in over the past years when we were at Ohio State, like, this dude is working until dark. He wakes up early, and he's just constantly thinking about football. So, the yips are a real thing. They happen from time to time. I've had them myself. But there's absolutely no worries there. He's one of the most talented individuals I've had the pleasure of working with. And, the sky's really the limit for him. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of the year in his career.
You're very supportive of your Ohio State guys. I love to see it. My favorite wide receivers, I've talked to them all, right? Randy Moss, Calvin Johnson, you've got Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase. You have respect and you cheer everybody on, but there's always one receiver you sort of have your eyes on to motivate you. All the guys I just named, future Hall of Famers, all of the guys had that in the league at the same time. Who is that guy for you right now? Is it like a offensive rookie of the year? You're keeping eyes on Tedoroa? Is it one of your Ohio State guys? Who's that person for you that you have so much reverence for that you're looking at what they've got going on?
I would say kind of all the Ohio State receivers. Just we're so competitive. That was part of the other reason that I've grown so much as a player, is just because of those guys pushing me. So I know they feel the same way. So it's a friendly competition between all of us. And then I actually trained with T-Mac in Arizona for combine prep and stuff like that. So we built a little bit of a relationship, and he was such a joy to be around. Super, super funny guy, great energy. So I love to see him doing well in Carolina too.
The thing that they don't have, any of those other guys, you sort of have a secret weapon, and his name's Mike Evans. Mm-hmm. So for what is the factor? What do I need to know about what Mike Evans has sort of given you, or advice, or just being around him, that's sort of a difference maker in how you're forming your early career?
Yeah, I mean,
he's the best.
He's the best, and he has so much experience. Obviously, he has tons of talent, but he's so grounded. He's so humble, and he's constantly giving me nuggets and bits and pieces about the game to kind of push me to the next level. And he just fills me with confidence day in and day out. I think that's the biggest thing he's given me, is confidence in my ability to be able to play this game at a high level. So when you have someone in your corner like that, kind of makes the world easier, and it doesn't hurt that he's getting double teamed. Gives me my one-on-ones on the backside and everything.
What does that change that he's not going to be out there? He's, of course, living legend, consistent. That's my favorite thing about him. It's so hard to do. 11 seasons, 1,000 yards. He's not out there. That changes things for you.
It does. Yeah, I mean, it sucks not to have him, but we're in the NFL, and everyone's on this roster for a reason. So we have dudes that are going to step up, and we're a really talented, really deep wide receiver room. So I think our goal is to not let quality drop, no matter who's on the field, and that's kind of what we pride ourselves on. That's what we hang our hats on as wide receivers. But Mike is special, and it sucks not to have him.
I need to check your birth certificate or something. You do not talk, or you don't talk like a rookie at all. Like, you literally don't. It's amazing. This week, bigger role, more eyes on you, more coverage on you, more attention. Monster tilt. Oh my gosh, this game, Philly. You've played against DeJean and Quinyon in college, I believe, yes?
Yes, both of them.
Have you gone back to look at those reps against them? Like, what does the scouting look like?
Yeah, so I played against those two. I played against Andrew Mukuba as well.
He's crushing too this year.
Great, he's doing great. I trained with him in Arizona too. So shout out to Exos and all those guys.
Yes.
But excited to see him doing well. But I kind of have a grasp of who they are as players just from my time in college, but not really too much looking at that film. Pretty much just looking at this year and last year to see kind of what they've been on. I think that players are constantly developing and changing, and especially with the new system that they're in, whether it be new techniques or whatever it may be. I don't think that they're the same players that they were in college. I think they've stepped it up a level, so I'm going to have to step up as well.
You had 7 for 116 and two touchdowns against Quinyon at Toledo. 6 for 80 and a touchdown against Cooper and Iowa. Ohio State won big in both of those games. Out of all of those guys, Makub included, who's talking the most trash to you on Sunday?
That's a good question. I don't know. I don't really talk. So if someone talks to me, I'm just on my way back to the huddle. I don't even pay no mind. I gotta stay within myself. So they can talk all they want. I don't know who it's gonna be, but it's probably not gonna be combative with anything on my side.
Yeah, they might not say anything. They're just like, don't make one of those grabs over me. Don't you do a one-handed catch on my watch. Just go hang out with the other guy. I might imagine it might be pretty quiet. Listen, it is so nice to meet you. You are so easy to root for. And you are as advertised, which is very hard to do. So continue, enjoy your journey. Your faith is inspiring as well. Say hi to Baker. This is a Super Bowl team, Emeka. Your rookie year, you are where you're supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. We're going to keep pushing, keep growing. It's obviously, we just finished week 3. We got a long way to go, but we got the guys here, and we're going to put in the work. So
yeah.
Appreciate
Tell Todd to relax a little bit. Easy on the kitchen sink. Maybe we should take you guys for milkshakes or something someday.
Yeah,
okay. Appreciate you, the Super Bowl contending Bucs. I said it. Thank you.